Good evening, I'm Mavis, also known as Kiss 92 FM Ong Lai Queen. Tonight I will be sharing a new recipe from our friend at the L&V that has been adapted to Thermomix. We are excited with this recipe as we are quite sure it will be a crowd pleaser as it is made of premium French butter and cheese from Normandy. Last time I showed you the rubbing in method to do the pineapple tart pastry, but tonight I will be using the creaming method. Creaming method involves creaming the butter and sugar together, followed by eggs, then all the dry ingredients. It is very important for the butter to be in the room temperature before using it. This helps to incorporate all the ingredients, making the pastry dough easy to handle, especially if you are first time making the tarts. Before I start, please like and share this tutorial. Invite your friend to watch this tutorial and gather them to bake together after tonight. Okay, so I will be going through the ingredient now, and we will be doing pineapple paste and the pastry dough. For the pineapple paste, we will have raw pineapple, sugar, and this time round I use brown sugar and white sugar. Not to worry about the recipe. After this tutorial, we'll post up the recipe for everyone. Okay, and a stick of cinnamon. Then for the pastry dough, we will be using L&V butter, cream cheese, icing sugar, egg yolk, and we'll be using top flour. Today we are using Prima top flour because you give us the texture of like the melt in the mouth feel. Okay? Let's start with the pineapple paste first. Here I have 1005 of pineapple which has been de-skinned, and the center core I have removed it. Okay, let me put this in. Okay. So I'm going for 5 seconds and speed 5. Okay, before you do another step of 5 seconds and speed 5, let's check on the texture first, okay? Because different type of pineapple, like this is too ripe, you don't need to blend 2 times, okay? For me, I felt that I should want to do 1 more time. Okay, I go for another 5 seconds again and speed 5 again. Okay, so previously when I have did this pineapple paste earlier is I will drain the juice out, but for today I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to leave the pineapple juice inside so that it can give you a better pineapple flavor, okay? But to remain the juice inside this mixing bowl, you will need a longer cooking time, okay? So now I'm going to add in the sugar and the brown sugar, and then 1 cinnamon stick. Okay, I will go for 30 minutes first, 120 degree, speed 2. Okay, instead of the measuring cup, we will use a simmering basket instead. We are using the simmering basket because this will prevent splattering, and it will also allow evaporation, and the pineapple paste will dry up faster. Okay? I'll leave this to cook here first, and let's go to the pastry dough. So for the pastry dough, we are using the creaming method. For creaming method, we will have to cream the butter, the cheese, and the icing sugar together, and we are using only 3 minutes, okay, at speed 4. Okay, normally when you use the creaming method, right? So the conventional way, when you cream, I have experience, the butter will splatter all over the place. But for Thermomix, everything is inside, and 3 minutes you get a perfect texture. Later, I will add in yolk, okay, and followed by the dry ingredient, which is the top flour. Okay, so now let me show you how beautiful. Can you see? Yeah, it's so fluffy and so white. And 3 minutes, and I'm not standing here, and I just walk away. I just leave it to cream the butter for me. It's always perfect texture, right? Okay, so now I'm going to add in the egg yolk, and I go for very short timing only 10 seconds. Speed 4. 10 seconds only, speed 4. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's a dry ingredient. Okay. Everything just put in. And it's another 10 seconds speed 4. Okay. So all in all, it's less than 4 minutes. Huh? Look at it. Okay, so now we are going to remove this pastry out first. You're supposed to, it's quite a little bit damp, and later you have to bind it all together and put it in the bowl. I dust some flour in this bowl. Okay, so let me take this out first. You see, the pastry dough should be in this way. It should be come together. Okay. It's a very pliable dough, easy to handle dough. Very good for beginner. Let me show you the mixing bowl. It's very clean. Okay. Look at that. Okay? It's very clean. Huh? Okay. So now let me wear the glove and show you. I bind this dough together. Okay. So if you follow strictly like the timing, the speed that we will give it to you later, you shouldn't go wrong. You should be something like that. Okay. See the dough. Okay, it's one whole piece. And for this dough creaming method right, unlike the rubbing in method, for the rubbing in method we need to let it sit in the fridge for half an hour, and for creaming method you can use it straight away. Okay, let me clear this first. Okay, we are done with the first part of cooking the pineapple paste. Let me show you the texture first. The texture of the pineapple paste is supposed to be liquid, okay? Because remember earlier when I told you I'm cooking this pineapple with the juice. I didn't drain the juice. I want to enhance the flavor, okay? So now I'm doing the second part again, okay? Okay, cover it. Same thing, use the simmering basket, okay? And this time round, I'm going to continue with another 45 minutes. I'm using Varoma and speed 2. Okay? Okay, our pineapple paste is ready. After 45 minutes, Varoma speed 2. Okay, let's show you the texture first. So if you felt that this paste is still too wet for you, you can continue to put on Varoma, okay? Maybe like 2 minutes and speed 2. Then you check again, okay? If it's still too wet, you can repeat a few times, okay? So let me scrape out and I show you. Ideally, this paste is good to use the next day, not on the very day. Because when it cool down already, right, it will become drier again. You see? And let me show you the pot now. Okay. Let me scrape everything out first. Okay. Okay. And the paste should be like in this texture. Just remember, the next day the paste will get drier. Okay? Now that the paste is done, let us move on to the shaping of the pineapple tarts. Okay? Okay. We have pre-prepared the pineapple paste yesterday. Oh yeah, by the way, for this pineapple paste, right, it's ideally you do it a day or 2 in advance first. So while this is cooking, we have already done a batch yesterday already, right? And we roll it into a ball of 8 grams. Okay, I'm using these tiny cups, you know, for the, you can omit it, or if you want, you can use it. Okay, so for the dough is about 10 grams. 8 grams for the pineapple filling and 10 grams for the pastry dough, right? So for Thermomix, very easy, using the weighing scale, right? About 10 grams, okay? Let me show, I will just show you a few sample. Yeah. So plus and minus 10, 11, it should be fine, right? Plus and minus. You see, this dough is very easy to handle. Okay, so as usual, we will also roll this pastry dough into a round ball. I'm showing you about 6 first. Right. So to recap again, the pineapple filling is 8 grams and the pastry dough is 10 grams. Okay, into a ball, and you just flatten it. Put one pineapple filling and just wrap it up. Okay, and just roll it into a ball. Very simple. Okay, very simple. Just roll it into a nice ball, right? And you just put it in here. Okay, and you can use a palm also to flatten it. Okay, flatten it. I think this one is a very good for parent and your kids bonding, because the kids will know how to do. It's so simple, you know. Just roll it into a ball. Okay, into a round ball. It's a very, very nice pastry dough to handle. And the kids will surely like it, because you have cheese and you have butter. Okay, okay, very fast. Let me show you a few more. Okay, just roll it around, and later I show you. Before you start to do this, remember to preheat your oven. 170 degree, top and bottom heat, and center rack. Okay? So actually just now when you are preparing the pastry dough, you can even preheat your oven already. Okay. See, last one. Okay. And then we will egg wash it. So what do I use for the egg wash? Actually, I only use whole egg. But there are many ways you can do. You can use the egg yolk, you can add some milk, you can use egg yolk, you can add some oil, up to you. Okay? For me today, I'm just using one egg, whole egg. Right. So, okay. So, normally what I do is I glaze one layer first. I go through if the whole tray, I will go through one layer first. After that, I glaze another round again. Huh? Okay. 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 Because today we are just showing you a few only. But if you got the whole tray, you will glaze the whole tray, right? By the time you finish the last one, the first one, this already dries up. Then you do the second layer again. Huh? Then you will have nice egg yolk color. Okay. Yeah. And you bake at 170 degree, top and bottom heat for 25 minutes. Or depend on your oven. Okay? I had prepared a batch earlier. Right? So, I have glazed it also. So now I'm going to transfer it to this baking tray. Of course, when you're at home, you can directly put on the baking tray. Okay, so due to time constraint, we have to prepare one batch earlier for you to see first. Then we will send this to the oven, okay, for 25 minutes, or depend on your oven. Right, okay, so, okay, this is done. Okay, and we will send this to the oven. I will show you the tarts that I have baked earlier, as we do not have time to wait for 25 minutes for this new batch to be baked. Okay. So this is how it looks out from the oven. And if you realize one is missing, because I cannot resist the temptation, I had one first. Okay? Yeah, so I hope you will like it and give a try and let us know how it goes. Give me a like if you enjoyed my tutorial tonight, and thank you for spending your time to watch my tutorial. See you next time.